A good morning from my nachos. When it rains, it pours. And thank God for me that my hormones, due to baby Jaybird, have finally started like weaning out, because I'd be very stressed out if this was any other day. But I'm good. Vladimir has been quite fuss, and it's been a morning of text messages. Vladimir, don't make out with that. Text messages and cancellations and rescheduling and things out of my control. And like I said, thank God that I feel much better. That is my son's spit and my makeshift nachos. It's quite late. It's 10:13 and this is barely my breakfast. This is like Vladimir's fourth breakfast. Good morning. I literally just got done mopping with this little guy in my hand. The floor's still wet, so ooh, I gotta keep him on the carpet. Come here. Let's play with it over here. Look, wow. Wow, I can't believe it's gonna be his birthday tomorrow, you guys. This time last year, I was on Pitocin trying to get this little guy out. Now look at him, trying to keep him on the carpet. Wow, thank you. Say goodbye to the tears in the face of a baby who will no longer be a year old. After tonight, he'll be a year old. He'll be a toddler. These cries, the cries of a newborn, will be replaced with the cries of a grown man. Raymond is having a little bit of a dilemma. He just got into a fight. It's not a physical one, but a verbal argument over Facebook with his father. And he apologized. Not his dad, but Raymond apologized for his father. Long story short, me and my family are good people, and all we have to do is take a test to become legal citizens. I swear to you guys all out there, if that was the case, we would have all been legal citizens a very, very long time ago. Aside from that, I mean, I know these past few, weeks, maybe even month or two, Trump has changed his tune a little bit, in the lines of saying something around the lines of, for the people who are undocumented will have, there will be some sort of something, but we're all bad hombres at the end. And even if he were to change his tune 1,000%, be like, no, I love all the undocumented immigrants and everyone's gonna get citizenship, I still wouldn't believe it, because he built his entire little empire, which he's sitting on right now. This whole entire campaign has been based on nothing but just hate. And I don't forget that. What was that guy's name? The one who just recently, well, not recently, but the last one to endorse him, but he was talking mad crap about his wife. What is his name? He was like some sort of brown, lots of times removed. He was really ugly. That's really mean. Big nose. What is his name? I will look that up and I'll come right back with you. Ted Cruz is his name. Though I didn't like him as a person, I really commended him for the longest time not endorsing and basically kissing Donald Trump's ass, because he said some very mean and hurtful things about his wife. And boy, I was like, you know what, my dude, even though I don't see eye with you, I commend you for sticking up for what you believe in and your wife, things like that. But homeboy disappointed me, because he finally had a turnaround, and apparently he's good with Donald Trump. I don't know how good you are with him, and I don't know if he was doing it for the greater good, but I don't know if I'm petty or what, but I wouldn't. I'd be like, no endorsement for me, but whatever. So, where I was going with that is that even if Donald Trump would have changed, or will change, or has changed his, views on undocumented immigrants, and we were all gonna get thousands of dollars and an acre and a mule. What is it called? I still wouldn't vote for him. I still wouldn't believe him, because I don't forget things like that. You can't sit here and tell me that me and my people and my family and it's like that we're drug dealers and rapists and all bad people. And, you know, I'm like, because I'm not. And it's funny because, you know, him not paying taxes or whatever, like evading them, or, you know, being smart enough to do it. If my dumbass does that, you know what that makes me? It makes me a slacker, and it makes me a bad person, because, you know, I'm not contributing to our great nation. But homeboy can do it, and everyone's like, he's really smart. Head ass, I could do that too. But, you know, no one's going to be calling me smart at the end of the day. So it's just ridiculous, you know? It's just whatever. So it's just interesting, though, because if you guys don't know this yet, I am actually undocumented. Yay. But I have been for almost the past, 27 years. Come this December, I'm 27 years old, so it's been a hot minute now. But it's a little bit annoying when people who aren't even, like, it'd be one thing if it was like previously undocumented people who now have citizenship or what have you were trying to tell me how my life was, because you can be undocumented just the same as you can be Asian, or you can be white, or you can be gay, or you can be a Christian like somebody else and have an entirely different story. Because just because you share that one similar thing doesn't mean that your stories are going to be like matching, like they're going to be like mirror images of them, because we're all different people. So, you know, it'd be one thing if a previously undocumented person was trying to tell me how my life was based on what they experienced in theirs. It's like, oh, well, it's A, B, and C. I'd be like, my dude, I'm like, your life might have been A, B, and C, and I respect that, and I can kind of see where you would be coming to me with these types of ideals and this type of thinking, because in your own life, being undocumented or being previously undocumented as well, it rings true for you. But no, I'm having people who are like American citizens, and not to, like, I'm not trying to say this racistly, but are all white. You know, I'm like, my dude, don't come to me telling me how my life is, how my world is, how this being undocumented has affected me, when it's like, when you're white and you've never even had to deal with it, you know? And it's so funny because it's such a hot topic, and everyone becomes such a fucking, like, immigration attorney during during election time, and everyone cares about me so much, and you're like, oh no, you and your family are great, blah 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 blah. But then, like, as soon as elections are over, no one gives a shit about me or my family anymore. We're not great anymore, we're not this, we're not that, trying to help me out. Like, oh, you know, like, it's dumb, it's ridiculous, you know. It's just, so please, if you're not, like, if you're trying to come to me with some sort of bit of revelation, but you've never lived it, even in the slightest, like, boy, don't come to me. And that's just a very big annoying thing, is being told, like I said, how my life is, how my world is, how this one situation has formed the world I live in. So don't forget to go out there and vote, even if you are a Trump supporter. I don't know how, I mean, this, I guess I shouldn't make that face, and I shouldn't be mean. I don't know. Maybe one of you guys is a Trump supporter. I don't know. I mean, I doubt it. I don't know. I doubt it, but I mean, hey, you know, stranger things have happened. Like, you know, people walking around with guns in the middle of the damn day at a park, and no one noticing. So, you know, whatever. Go out there and vote. Like I was telling you guys a while ago, it's your guys' duty and right as an American citizen, and don't ever take that for granted, like, at all. And I mean, I know that there's lots of people who choose not to vote, not just in this election, but in general. And I want to say I feel sorry for you, but maybe because I've never had the ability to vote, I'm romanticizing it in some sort of, like, grand old way in my illegal mind. I don't know. But I'm sure one of Raymond's family members can come and tell me otherwise. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Vladimir will be a year old. On happier news, he'll be a year old tomorrow, and I'm very sad. While I was putting him to bed, he fell asleep rather quickly in my arms, and I just started to cry. And I'm going to start crying again, too. It's just so weird, because, I mean, he's been with us for a year, and if you really think about it, he's been with us for longer, because I was pregnant for like 10 months. But, like, dude, I still can't believe he's here, and I still can't believe he's mine, and he's perfect. He's perfect, and my life is just perfect. With all of this nonsense aside, and regardless of what happens in this election, I'll always have my family. It makes me so happy. And little Jaybird will be joining us soon as well, and like, I swear I'm happy. I really do. It's just such a dream, because I've always wanted children. I've always wanted them, and I have them. And he's perfect. I can't believe he's a year old. And like I was telling Raymond, you'll have many more years to come if everything goes well. Like, I know that sounds morbid, but you never know. You know, God willingly, he has so many more years. So many more years, in fact, that I won't be around to see them all. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.